None of the companies referenced in this video have a relationship with QuantumGate, and QuantumGate is not endorsing them specifically. They are referenced as examples only, and there are many other companies providing the same services. Please do your own research before choosing a service provider. QuantumGate is not responsible for the conduct of these or other service providers. The demonstration in this video is not guaranteed for any purpose. Service providers may change their systems at any time so that a given process for signing up may not work. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go over the importance of paying attention to the news. So the pair that we're trading, it's called XAU/USD, which is simply gold versus the US dollar. Because of that, it's affected by the US news. It's not affected by any other country, not China, not Russia, not Iraq, not any other country's news, but the US news, simply because it is the US dollar. So the US currency is simply affected by the US news. And there are other factors. There's chart analysis, there's 3 or 4 different factors that will add validity to the charts, kind of make them jump up and down pretty crazy, go from 1800 to 1850 within a couple minutes. And a lot of times it is the news. It could be the president speaks. It could be a certain report comes out like inflation or PMI, FOMC. Anyways, I'm going to go over different news sources that I personally use to keep tabs on mainly high impact news. They're called like red alerts. Like I said, it's important for you guys to look at this daily or weekly, however often you guys can, just to stay ahead of this. So this is one, it's called MyFXBooks or myfxbook.com. And I definitely suggest you guys create an account because you guys can actually get alerts from MyFXBook, which is really important, here's the notifications right here. So simply, this is what you're going to want to do. Hit these 3 dots. I only look at high impact, which means more impact. And I would suggest you guys set up notifications. It's just better. And remember, all you want to do is check off USD for US dollar and hit apply. Okay. And so let's just pull up this week. You can see that Wednesday, tomorrow, in approximately 10 hours and 13 minutes, we have goods, trade balance, durable goods, orders. Let's see, initial jobless claims, GDP growth rate. So I will have a sheet below this video that will help dictate, typically what types of events can have a greater impact on the actual the volatility of gold. The way that it works is, so this is going to show like the previous numbers within the given reports, and then the consensus, which is what the US government thinks the report is going to be. Very simply put, if the chart is green, like if it's a positive, if it's a greater outcome for the US dollar, gold will typically do the inverse and go down. And that's why if it's like this right here there's a big gap right here. So that I'm sure if you were to look at the chart, which was today, April 25th, 2023, you would probably see a pretty big, either dip or incline within the chart. So anyways, I will attach a sheet below, or at least notes, that'll give you some main dates to look out for. If you want to be extremely conservative, what some people do is anytime that there's, really like high impact news for the day, they simply will just turn their bot off. That's very popular, but again, completely up to you. Another website is called forexfactory.com, and I'm going to show you how to find the settings for this. You go to filter, and then you only keep the red for it. This is the same as high impact. And then you want to scroll over to this and only do USD, and then you hit apply filter. And this is the same as MyFXBook. It's just, for me, I think MyFXBook is a little easier to read. And that's basically it. So this is going to show for today. There's a way that you can view like for the next, upcoming weeks and stuff like that as well. Like I said, MyFXBook does it for me. And essentially they have the same type of news on any economic calendar that you go to anyways. So there's that with the news. Like I said, be aware of the new stuff, because whenever there's crazy reports, or if, Biden speaks, or there's, big news events happening, or banks are crashing and stuff like that, that is when it is absolutely the most volatile for sure. So again, as always, this is not financial advice. I do recommend, and I'll leave some links for you guys to do a lot of research on, how the news can impact the charts. And remember, the only chart you truly care about, because this bot only runs on gold versus the US dollar, is US news. That's going to have the biggest impact for sure. I hope this helped.